EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. When you look at the Saints' defense, they enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there, and a Falcon first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Penix. That's brought in downfield by London. And he'll go down the 9 before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
This offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll throw with Penix. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This defense for the Saints very strong in that victory a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the left hash, this from 37. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll go play action with Shuck. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
And I think this is a situation where the quarterback coach on the sidelines will talk to the signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Looking to throw, Penix. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Saints nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a first down carry by Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Falcons' 19-yard line.
Play fake. Shuck. Ball is early the struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Falcons 17, Saints nothing. Bradley Kenyon set to kick off.
So an early advantage now, and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second point that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
Play action now. Shuck. Back to Kamara for another catch. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second down at their 49-yard line.
17-0 our score after one. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Here's a give to Jones running left. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Yeah, when you go from 2nd to 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play.
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Third and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he is going to have the Saints first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Shuck. And that nearly troubled, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. David Onyemata forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It gets this complete to Shaheed. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And I believe that that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
They run. It's Kamara. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 8. They'll go play action here with Penix. Dumps this one off to Algier. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. Robinson, he'll try the left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 48 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And this will be incomplete. Physical play in the football there at second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now a second and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 of the 21. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
A 38-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, maybe that's the spark that they needed here, Charles. Trailing, but a big block. We'll see if that swings the momentum a bit.
You mentioned the word spark. I'm just wondering, as they went off the field and the offense was coming out, did one of those special teams members say, hey, obviously we haven't given up on this one. We've given you a little bit of a spark. What are you going to do with it?
Now Shuck. That's complete to his running back, Camaro. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
47-yard line.
Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. Alvin Kamara wheeling it around back-to-back plays. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. He completes it to Olave. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Second-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a first down. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 4, and now it's second and goal. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Throwing, Shuck. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Crooks. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take the blocked field goal and convert points. And a point after, good by Groupie. And they'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Saints 7.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Already enjoying a two-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the 31, here comes second and a yard. To the air, Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. Here's Penix. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's a second and 5. Again, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. And looking to throw, Penix. Into the hands of London. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and he was supposed to be doing something else. The bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Little short pass here to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They run number 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Saints first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To throw now, Shuck. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Second down at the 12-yard line.
Trying the left side with Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
Running game's played a huge part of getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown. Taysom Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Here's Groupie for the PAT. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
Falcons 20, Saints 14.
And the Saints kick team bones it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense out there for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 34.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Second and 9.
At the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. Throw left side, there's London. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up third and 2.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys, And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
A loss of 11 yards. And it's 4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Penix. That one deep for London. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
That's good for us Saints. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake. Shuck. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. A carry here for the big tight end. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Here's Shuck. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jalen Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The pass rush pressure is really starting to increase on the quarterback now. They bring him down for a sack and a big loss, and back him up further as he tries to lead a scoring drive in a one-possession game here late.
Shuck now to throw. This is caught. It's close. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Saints. A 13-yard touchdown. And the Saints are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here.
Tackle made by Mario Davis. A gain of 7 brings up second down at the 35-yard line.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A play fake. Now Penix. He's got this to Algier. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Robinson up the middle. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And that was a big beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Falcons! Charlie Warner, 31 yards. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw with Penix. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
Saints 21. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Breaks through the contact. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Shuck. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw is incomplete.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Here now, 3rd down. Now Shuck. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
4th down, 10 yards to go. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
All less than nothing.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Handoff now to Robinson. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again, just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And bulldozing his way through, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Falcons will add to their 4th quarter lead.
The kick is good.
Two able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Shuck. Connected with Johnson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Oh, had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Connecting with Hill. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
3-yard loss brings up 2nd down at the 41-yard line.
The throw. Here's Shuck. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Throwing. Shuck. And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown. This game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.